Every movie tells a story. Every story tells a tale. Come with us as the people behind the Cinemadness podcast talk candidly about the stories that connect them to their favorite movies. This is Real Stories from the Isles. Hey guys, Adam again. I know you're thinking, did Adam kidnap Roman and tell him not to be on these recordings anymore? And the answer is no. I just had a wild bout of inspiration. I wanted to talk about movies, so here I am talking about movies, and you're stuck with me. Unless you hit stop or next or whatever, but if you're listening to this, you're stuck with me. Now this story is kind of infamous in my storytelling. If you know me, you've probably heard this story before. If you don't know me, then you're going to hear it for the first time. But it's still a fun little story that involves Napoleon Dynamite and seeing it for the first time. And technically being paid to do so. So the year's 2004. I'm working at a comic book shop, and we used to get free vouchers for WB movies all the time from DC Comics. And the notoriously panned Catwoman was out in the theaters. Well, since we had free tickets, me and my buddy decided we were going to go see Catwoman for free. I mean, the only thing we'll be out is, a couple hours and some gas money. So we decided to go see Catwoman. How bad could it really be, right? Well, we got into the theater, the trailer started, and there were these kids in there. Kids. I was, 24? So they were probably about 16. And they were throwing wet gummy candy at everyone and yelling and being loud. And I couldn't handle it because when I'm in a theater, you have theater etiquette. I know it's kind of changed these days. After COVID, everybody thinks they're just going to their living room and they can check their phones and text and do whatever they want in theaters, but that's for another rant. This was the early 2000s where theater meant something. So we got up and I went and let the manager know. And I said I didn't want to be in there anymore. And he's like, okay, well then here's your money back. And if you want to go see another movie, you can for free, and we'll let you in. So the only thing that was playing was Napoleon Dynamite. And I didn't know what to think going into the movie because I've only seen a couple trailers, or a couple blips from the trailer. It looked like an indie movie that may or may not be funny. It may be, as the kids say, cringy nowadays, but I went into the movie with an open mind, and I really enjoyed myself. It was quirky, it was odd, it was funny, but it was very endearing. And this is a real short story because that's the end of the story. I just really enjoyed seeing Napoleon Dynamite and seeing it for free. Seeing it for free and getting my money back. So technically, I was paid to go see Napoleon Dynamite. Thanks to Catwoman and some rowdy kids. But I thought that was a really cool story. I know this one's really short. This is probably the shortest one I've ever done. But do you guys have a story like that? Just a fun little story that ended up different than you were expecting it to be? Let me know. I would love to hear about those movies. If it's something that I also connect with, I'll talk about it too. Thank you for joining me for this quick little story about Napoleon Dynamite. And I will see you next time on Real Stories from the Isles. And remember, always celebrate cinema.